So we're back with another one, guys, and just do me two favors. The first one is watch the whole video, and the second one is to please share this video. This is with the ongoing process of me making graphic novels. So I just want to make sure that everybody gets the information that could help us produce and create this comic together. I always want you guys' input as to, what you like in comics, how to vary the scope of what the comics are about. Maybe there's something in particular that you hate about the comics that are out now that you wish they changed or something like that. I'm always looking for that kind of measure for creating this comic. I want it to be available for everybody. I want everybody to enjoy it and be a part of the adventure as well. I'm going to reiterate, for the last video that was like this one, I wanted to dip my toes into several different genres of comic. The main comic will be more like a kind of Avengers / Fantastic Four type theme, and it'll basically be the main comic for the universe to basically bring in new characters. So when a new character shows up, this will be the comic that the new characters show up in, and then they'll go off and do their own adventure. That's very much what Marvel did with the Fantastic Four. When Marvel wanted to bring in a new character, they put them on the Fantastic Four, and then they went off to do their own adventures. So that'll be what this main comic is. And with that, it'll spread off into the genres. And of course, like I said before, the genres are going to be sci-fi, medieval, Western, horror, and then of course, you like your action adventure type stuff. So those are going to be your main genres of the comics. And I wanted to break it down into kind of arcs, the way comic books do now. So when you're reading one story from a comic, it's usually an issue a month, and there's like 6 to 12 issues that make a story. And the reason I wanted to do that, because if you look at most indie comics, there'll be like 50 comics, that's one story. So there's no way to abbreviate that. So if you've ever read, I believe Invincible was like 50 comics or something like that. I don't think it's out anymore. It was like 50 comics, but it's one continuous story. So in order to keep up with that, you have to have 50 comics. I wanted to make shorter stories with as much action and everything packed into it. So it's easy to just pick up a book and say, oh man, this is interesting. Let me collect all 12 and I'll have the whole story. So I'm going to go in smaller stories that way. It makes it more uniform and easier for people who aren't familiar with the material to just pick it up. Each story is going to be around 12 chapters, give or take. So that's a book a month, depending on which book you read. Like I said, I'm planning about 4 or 5 books. So you'll have 4 or 5 books, 12 issues each, and ongoing. I would really like this to be become a business that's as big as Marvel is DC. This is where you start. This is your laying the foundation right here. So you never know. I would love to see maybe a small TV show, or maybe even a movie come out of this, and you guys would have been a part of that. So I definitely want you guys, your input, I want your comments, I want your thoughts on it, and things like that. With that being said, I do have a Patreon, so I'll be linking that down in the comments below, because I want everybody's input on it. Later on, as the books are being distributed and everything like that, I'll probably have some promotions like, hey, maybe I'll mention your name in a video, or maybe I'll put you down as a producer in the book, so your name will be in the back of the book. I want to have all kinds of perks like that. I want to make it worth it to you to be a part of this adventure. T-shirts, hats, posters. I want to be able to do all of that for everybody who's reading the book, everybody who's involved with making the book. I want to make all of that accessible to you. I think it would be a great addition to what we're doing here, to make it more of an adventure. You're getting something out of it. You helped make it. You put in input. So I think that would be beneficial for everybody. I'm going to put my Patreon down below. I love to hear any comments you have. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. You have a good day. Peace.